Hello guys, welcome to the CSS course. Guys, first of all, let me give you a brief introduction about CSS. What is CSS, how to use it, and where to use it. Guys, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. CSS works with HTML. It's describe how HTML elements are going to displayed on different kind of screens like mobile phones, tabs, laptops, and desktop. Why use? CSS basically used for styling web pages including design, layout. Okay. For this course, you should must have a basic knowledge of HTML. If you are absolute beginners, in the description section I have pasted the link of HTML course. You can go and watch out. Guys, in this course I am going to use Sublime Text. You can use what do you like. You can use VS Code and Sublime Text, and in the description section I have also pasted the link of Sublime Text and VS Code. You can go and watch out if you don't have Sublime Text yet in your device. Okay, first of all, let me open my local disk. Let me create a new folder. Let's say CSS course. Just simply give, you can give any name of folder, it doesn't matter. Okay, now let me open my Sublime Text. There will be option open folder. So in the local disk D I created my folder, so I will be open from here. Okay, CSS course, and there is a option new file. Let's say index.html. Now save it. Oh, in the D disk. Okay, guys, in Sublime Text you just simply HTML write. You can get basic code of HTML. Let's say title, it's a title of web page, you can say. Let's say we just write CSS. You can write anything. Okay, what do you like? Guys, now let's talk about syntax of CSS. Let's say style tag. Let's say h1. H1 is a selector, you can say. Let's say color is property, and let's say red is a value. And in the body section, let's say h1 welcome to the CSS. Okay, let's paste here and save it. Guys, Windows by default it will be open in the Internet Explorer. Here you can say we got it, welcome to the CSS. But if you want to open into another browser, just copy this address and paste. You will be get this one. So guys, let me repeat this one. H1 is selector, and color is property, and red is value. So like this, it is a very basic syntax. And for paragraph P, okay, and for ID hashtag, you can give any name. Let's say SS, this for ID, and for classes dot, let's say you can give any name like this. This is a syntax of CSS. Guys, now the question is here that how can we add CSS in the HTML? There are three ways to add CSS into HTML. First one is, let's say, internal. This one we already seen syntax like that. This one is internal, okay, because it is in the head section and between the style tag. Let's say color red has a red sign. Let's say background color pink. Save it and run it again. Here you can say welcome to CSS, text color is red and background color is pink. Okay, so that was internal. Now let's talk about external. Let me create a new file. Let's say index.css. Save it. Let's say h1 color, let's say light blue, and background color, let's say black. Okay, save it and here refresh it. Guys, did you notice we didn't get anything? Why? We still, but the question is that we didn't link between HTML and CSS because we are still using this one. We didn't link external CSS. So for that, just simply Okay, let me delete this one because we don't need this one. Okay, for linking external CSS, there is a tag link. Just simply say link, and you can say here href hyperemphasis. You can say that here, write the name of file, let's say index.css, save it and refresh it. Here you can say we got it. Background color is black and text color is light blue. So guys, external works like this. Okay guys, now let's talk about the third method, that is inline. Just simply say style, color, let's say brown, save it and run it. Guys, you can see here text color is brown we are getting, but background color is still black. But why? The reason is that inline CSS get preferences. Browser will give preferences. First one is inline, second one is internal, and third one is external. Fourth one, you can say it depends on the browser. Okay, that was about the 3 methods to add CSS in the HTML. Now let's talk about commands. Commands are used to explain code. Let's say h1 tomato. Guys, for writing commands in CSS, just simply say backslash asterisk I am a commands. Simply you can say okay, and asterisk and backslash. So guys, this is a single line commands in CS. What about multiple lines commands? Let's say I am a multiple line command. Simply. So guys, this is how we create commands in CSS. Okay, for HTML, for creating commands, just simply say this one, I am also a command. So guys, this is a command in HTML and this one is in CSS. So browser will ignore this one. Okay, so guys, that was about command sections. So guys, now let's talk about colors. There are some methods to add colors in CSS. First, you can simply give the name, like this one we give color brown. Okay guys, instead of using inline, I would like to use internal. Okay, let's say color here is tomato. Okay, so guys, you can simply use the color name like red, blue, and another way of defining color is using RGB. Let's say, let me RGB. R stand for red, G for green, and B for blue. So let's say if we have 250 color, 250 red color and 100 and blue 120. Save it and run it. Here guys, you can say we still got like that. Okay, like previous. Let me change this one. This one change from 200 green. Guys, here you can say we got a unique color, you can say. Okay, so like this it's work. And let's say, why not we try down color RGB. Let's say 200 red, 100 green, and 200 blue. Save it and refresh it. Here you can say we got a beautiful color. Okay, so like this it's work. And another one is we also have HEX. HEX, you can say it's a hexadecimal values. Guys, let me comment this one. Okay, so here also. So guys, now let's talk about HEX, hexadecimal value. Hexadecimal value starts with the, you can say color, you can simply say hash red red, green green, blue blue. It's work like this. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say we have FF and 00. Save it and run it. Here you can say we got it yellow color. That is very beautiful. So like this it's work. Okay, now let's talk about HSL. Okay, let me comment this one. Okay, so here also. Okay, now let's talk about HSL color. Let's say HSL. HSL, H stand for hue, S stand for saturations, and L stand for lightness. Hue is from 0 to 300 degree. It's a count in degree you can say. And saturation simply you can say it's a shade. Okay, lightness, as its name is showing that it's for lightness. So let's say hue we have 300. Hue values from, as I already told you, from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, and let's talk about saturation. We have such 77%. Okay, and about lightness you can say 72% is okay, 73 or 72%. Okay, save it, and you can say here we got different color. So let's here 200 and see what we got. Here you can say like light blue, like that we got it. Guys, if you want to whole reference about colors, I would suggest you check out W3 schools. They have a whole colors reference. You can go and watch out. Guys, now let's talk about CSS fonts. First of all, let's have an example of font family. Okay, first of all, let me write here H2. Just simply say we are learning CSS fonts. Simply you can write everything what do you like. And okay, let's say H2 font family. Font family specifies the font for an element. There are two types of font family. First of all, you can say font family itself, and second one is generic. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say Arial. Save it. Here you can say we got it. We are learning CSS fonts. So this is a family, and we also have another one. Let's talk about Verdana. Verdana, save it and run it. Here you can say we got different one. We are learning CSS fonts, so this one is different from Arial. So guys, can you use more than one? You should use more than one family, like here Arial, Verdana. Okay, because sometime defaults it will not work. You can say here one will be work. If in some browser there will be have a fault, if first one will be not work, then second automatically will be do. So it's a good practice to add several font families. Okay guys, now let's talk about font style. Font style property is used to specify text. Okay, there are three types of font style text you can say. First one is normal, and that is by default, and second one is italic. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say font style italic. Yeah, and it will be look like italic. Okay, here you can say we got it. We are learning CSS fonts. It's beautiful. Okay, and another one we have just simply say normal. Okay, save it. Here is by default we will get normal, and also we have oblique. You can say oblique and italic is like same, but see a difference here. Here you can say we got it oblique text. Okay, now let's talk about font weight. Font weight you can say boldness. Okay, like that. So let's say font weight bold. We can see bold. Okay, and we also have a lighter, and let's see. Here you can say we got it lighter. It's also beautiful. Okay, so and last one, let's say bolder. save it. Here you can say we got it's a bolder. Okay guys, so that was about font weight. Now let's talk about font variant. Font variant allow us to convert font to all small cap. So let's say font variant. Okay, font variant, you can say we have different. Let's say normal, save it. Okay, so this is by default normal already, and let's say small caps, save it and refresh it. Here you can say we are learning CSS fonts. Can you understand this one? How is it? You can say everyone is capital, but first one is W bigger than E, so like that it's a small caps. Okay guys, now let's talk about font size. Font size property sets the size of text. You can say okay, that's a font size, that's a small, and save it. Here you can say we got a small font size. Also we have medium. Okay, so here we got medium, large. So here we got large, and also we have X large. Okay, so here you can say here is a extra large. So like the so like this it's work. Okay, also we can get font size with pixels. Okay, let's say 40 pixels. Yes, 40 pixels. Save it and refresh it. So here is a 40. So here is a 40 pixels text. By default we will get font size 16 pixels. Okay, and we can also use EM. Save it. So you can say here we got too much big, because 1 EM is equal, you can say 16 pixels. Okay, let's say 2. Save it. So here we got it. Good, that's one. Okay guys, so that was about CSS fonts. So guys, now let's talk about CSS text. Let's talk about text alignment. Text alignment. Okay, text alignment or align, you can say, is used to horizontally alignment of a text. Okay, so you can use on the left, right, or on the center. Okay, so let's say text elegant we want to center. Save it and refresh it. Here you can say we are learning CSS fonts in the center. By default it will be on the left side, and what's about if we want to get on the right side? Save it and refresh it. Here you can say we got on the right side, so that it's work. Okay, so another one is text decoration. Let's talk about it. Text decoration property describes how the text will be decorated. Okay, so let's say text decoration, let's say none. Let me give you an example about links. Okay, let's say https www.google.com. oh sorry let's say Google. Save it, and here you can say we got a underline. What we can do if we want to remove it? So simply just here, let's say text decoration none. Save it and refresh it. Here you can say we didn't get any underline, so text decoration used for this purpose, you can say. Okay, now let's talk about text transformation. Let me write again S2. And text transformation used to specify uppercase, lowercase, or capitalize. Okay, now let's have an example. Let's say text transformation or transform, let's say uppercase, save it and refresh it. Here you can say we are learning CSS fonts. So like this is work. Have an option lowercase, save it and refresh it. Here you can see we are learning CSS fonts in lowercase. We also use some capitalize like this. Okay, so now let's look last one, capitalize. You can say it's will be title, and so like this it's work. Now let's talk about text spacing. Text indentation is used to specify indentation of the first line of a text, you can say. Okay, let's say text indent, let's say text indent 30 pixels, save it and refresh it. Here you can say we got here space, so this one is text indent. Okay, so now we also have a letter spacing, space between characters, you can say simply. Okay, letter spacing, let's say we have 3 pixels. Okay, save it. Here you can say we got 3 pixels, and let's look 2 pixels, so it's a good, I think. And we can also decrease. For decreasing, just put a minus sign in front of the. Okay, now save it. Here you can say we are learning CSS fonts. So like this it's work. Okay, so we also have a line height. Okay, let's say for line heighting, let me add a paragraph, you can say simply, and some dummy paragraph. Okay, so here let's say paragraph P here. Okay, let's say paragraph P, let's say line height 2 pixels, save it and refresh it. Here you can say like this we got it, and it is not good. Let's say 20 pixel. Okay, so like this it's work, it's better. So guys, that was about CSS text, and in the upcoming lectures we will talk about other methods and like that. So stay tuned. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and in one section give me your suggestions. I would love to hear your suggestions.